I've got nothing except a beer in a big can.
Okay, that is a good start.
How about that?
That is a good start. I do appreciate beer, and apparently cans are the new thing. Cans are the new bottles.
Cans of the right.
Cans are the bottles of the 1990s.
Yes.
I don't know. It's what it seems like. Like, you know, it used to be like we were talking about it earlier. We had early podcasts, you know, because we've been doing this a while, almost like 11 years now.
Yes.
And it was like this big joke about like, let's find a good beer in a can,
Right.
something you want to take with you. Like if you're, you know, maybe if you're going camping or
Right.
just even comparing bottle to can and all that kind of stuff. And now it's like the other way around. It's like pretty much it's in a bottle. It's probably because it's something that's going to be stored. It's a, you know, bomber of something that's been barrel aged or whatever. Although they do that in cans too. But like cans now, due to you know, probably shipping, obviously, because
Right.
it's lighter. It's a more effective method. Keeps out all the light, which keeps the hops fresher and all that kind of stuff, because that's obviously one of the things that can make things start to go stale.
Right.
Um,
There was supposed to be a glass shortage a while back, too.
oh, is that part of it? It could be. But all of these things have made it that pretty much everything is in a can now. So you brought a beer in a can.
Beer in a can.
It's in a taller can than even a normal pint can would be, too.
Correct.
Let's just get into it.
Let's
We
do it.
can,
Let's
we can
start.
be vague again, but like let's just get into it. We've got
gonna do
a beer from Modern Times for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com, and the beverage that we're about today is the Protocosmos IPA, tropical IPA from Modern Times.
It is a very light blue, pretty logo.
It is the light blue, pretty logo, and some of the stuff you had found earlier had been in a bottle with light blue striping on the label. But this is actually, like I said, a can in that sort of peaceful sky blue color there, or baby
That
blue.
That makes me maybe think a little tropical waters, like light blue. Maybe that's what they're going for
maybe
there.
That could be it. Yes.
Previously, this beer looks like it maybe was done originally in around 2015 or 2016, and then just kind of every once in a while since then. And I hadn't heard about it again until. Did you find this at Trader Joe's? Or
Yeah,
somewhere else?
Well, once again, as things do, they just show up.
And distributor just walks in with
They showed up like at 5-6 cases, 12 to a case of this. Spoiler alert, I have had a small sip of this.
Okay.
Not anywhere close to like a glass or and have not done any analysis on it, but I have gotten some of the opinions of other people that also had that. So I'll be kind of once we examine it, and you having not had it, that's why I thought it could be fun. Either way, to see
we can integrate some of that
to see what that goes.
And spoiler alert, I didn't even know this existed till like 24 hours ago.
And I didn't know it existed until last week. But and Protocosmos. Oh, you want to talk? Well, we can talk.
No,
about
go
that
ahead.
For opening.
Yeah.
The name Protocosmos it comes after is named after an insane underground world described by Casanova. It says, "Yep, that one." Featuring multicolored humanoids, strangely small flying horses, and fruit-eating serpents. So they do have a lot of weird.
It sounds like after
literary...
I drink bad tequila, then that's like the dream I have, like or something like that. It's like, oh God, why didn't I do 100%?
Why do I have the multicolored humanoids?
Why did I do Jose Cuervo again? Yes. Damn the gold. Man, that's some real funky adventure that they've got going there. Now, we can't even go on this funky adventure without the bottle itself or the can itself, and hopefully it's being watched.
There he is.
Perfect.
Phil and his Protocosmos. He loves looking at the Protocosmos.
He does. He stares at it longingly. You can't even tell how blue it is just from that because the lighting is so good. But we'll find it here in just a second. Let's grab that can back and let's get.
Protocosmos was Phil's inspiration on. No, I don't know.
I thought you had. Oh man, I was so excited. You've been listening to the Billy Joel station. I thought there might be a Phil Collins like station maybe in the. Would there be enough music to have a whole Phil Collins station?
If you included
Genesis, I suppose.
Yeah, I think so.
I suppose. Yeah. It just seems like it'd be a little light. Like it would just be like a lot of versions of Invisible Touch and things.
Invisible Touch, the remix.
Yeah.
Invisible Touch, the instrumental.
Caribbean style or whatever or something. Invisible Touch, only on harmonica.
But that's Invisible Touch, man.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so you can see, actually, you know what? The color of the label that we have up there on the screen, that's the best version of this blue.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, so I'm assuming this is seasonal, super fresh. It was canned January 2nd.
Yeah, that's
of
cool.
this year.
Yeah, of 2019. Yeah. What?
Yeah. Let's be very
That's
specific.
right. I
so.
forgot. It's not 2019 anymore.
I know, it's kind of weird.
Okay.
Definitely on the lighter side. Hazy, but not as hazy as some of their things have been.
Because it doesn't mention hazy on the can anywhere or on any of the
No, but that's just
literature.
kind of what they're known for.
Yeah,
they don't
they
really
are.
do anything. It's
Yeah.
clearer than some of their beers.
Yes.
But wow,
it's the
amazing.
clearest of hazy.
Yeah, amazing head retention.
Yeah.
It's got like a much lighter, like little light vanilla sweetness or something like that, kind of going on in there with like pineapple. Like
Okay. I get pineapple.
I get like a light, like I said, again, it's almost like it's not quite like a candied pineapple. It's almost like a vanilla bean. It's like that kind of nice, light, sharp. But yeah, definitely pineapple is the dominant aroma for me.
I get the pineapple, and then I get that either that piney or that savory kind of thing going on.
There's a little
too.
dank at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little something kind of hitting at the back. That
Yeah.
smells really good though, and different than a lot of hazies that we have as of late.
That's true.
Which is
They
nice.
tend to go more toward the orangey and
Yeah, just kind
that
of
kind
like
of thing.
giant like here's your basket of fruit.
yeah.
You know, it's kind of like okay, great. Flavor takes a hard right turn for me.
A hard right turn.
Well, just a turn in general.
A turn
Yeah.
for the worse.
No, just different. Like
Okay.
definitely, I get more of like dank. It's definitely more of the piney kind of dank. A little bit of the sweet is still there.
Definitely bitter.
I'm not really getting any of the fruit. I'm not like
Yeah.
There's a little bit maybe in there, but not what I got in the aroma. The aroma was definitely much more toward those other two components, and
Yeah.
the dank was kind of the afterthought. It's completely flipped for me.
Yeah.
But it's still good though. I like it. It's kind of it's not what I was expecting. Usually I always kind of get upset when it's like there's that. If there's a wide like gap between what I got in the aroma and
right.
the taste, if
Right.
it didn't build upon that, or when it's completely different. But this one works okay. I wish it was had a little more balance, 50-50 of some of that fruit in there with the dank, but it's still very good.
To me, I get like I said, I get that heavier, the sour bit. What we used to always call sour, but I guess it's the bitter.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of.
Yeah, there's definitely bitter at the back, like on the back of my, like kind of more on the sides, almost like kind of hitting on my tongue a little bit. So it's definitely.
I get a little pineapple on the front as it finishes.
Coming back forward.
Yeah, coming back
Sure.
forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me it is just more dank. But not a heavy dank. It has those notes.
No.
A little bit of the pine, and then that kind of weighs heavy on my.
Yeah.
So
I like it though. Like I said, I honestly do like it, and this falls into that category of the Andrew. I like it because it's a little different. So much of the hazies lately, it's like you said, it's it's a certain blend more or less of different fruits. This one led with a little something different, and then definitely hit with some more at the end, which is kind of why we like the like I said, the Dragoon Pueblo Vida one from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
We really like that one just because it was a great balance of those two things, which I think this loses out on that balance. Like I like that one better.
And it seems less. Well, mine at least seems less hazy, as it as it sits.
Oh, really?
But, at least mine. But I know you just poured some.
Yeah,
more
I
too.
did
You
pour a
kinda
little
went
bit more.
toward the end. But so I will say that I like this better than. And once again, we just pour little sips at work, so I like it better.
By sips, like 4 to 8 ounces.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 48 ounces.
Exactly.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. So 3 cans.
Yeah. And I like it better than when we tried it at work. Once again, and I don't think it was quite cold enough, and it was a smaller sample, but
Right.
kind of what everybody that I talked to, and I talked to, including myself, there were probably 5 or 6 of us. We were like, it's okay.
Okay.
We did that, and
Yeah.
then given the price,
Ooh.
so
Interesting. So
but-
how are you guys selling this?
but now it's one can. It's one 19.3 ounce.
You took the
can.
last can. It literally is that one can.
Yeah, no. We have
Okay.
I have a couple. I've sold.
Okay, so it's
enough
not
of-
sold in a 4-pack of those.
No, it's
Okay.
sold just by the can.
All right.
So it's funny as I'm talking about this, I'm thinking of other things too. But so it's one can, 19.3 ounces.
Okay. I'd pay $4.99.
Oh, okay. Then you'd be a happy man. It's $4.49.
Oh, okay. I was almost gonna say $3.99. I was like, nah. Modern Times is probably at least another $1 because the can's taller.
Okay.
No,
So yeah, it's $4.49.
I would buy one or two of those and have them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be good with that.
I was just thinking that for at least like I still don't know if I would buy this at that price because I like the accumulated knowledge. I like that more. But it's funny as I was and I do like the chirality. I like that more.
I was just gonna say like I would
I'm
because that
comparing
one
it now. I'm like, well,
was that one
440.
5. That one was
That's 5 something.
550.
Yeah,
and
I-
a shorter can.
And it's funny. Also, as I was saying, that's 449. I'm thinking, well, we pay 550 for Pueblo Vita. So,
Yeah.
but I don't really enjoy this one as much. I mean, it's fine.
Yes.
To me, it's just I understand what you're saying about it, and I do definitely like it more than I did from that small sample. And I would tell people, hey, if you buy a can, it actually there's more to it, but it's not. Yeah, I would just as soon go like, which we still have some of that accumulated knowledge at work, or I just buy for my money. There's just because there's just so much out there, it's like
yeah.
so many times, so
Again,
much.
yeah, if you're comparing it to like I'm looking at an entire shelf of all of my favorite things, is this on
Yes.
it? No, like
Yeah.
but like I said, if I was
something
if
new.
I was out there, didn't see a lot of other things I was interested in,
Right.
I would definitely grab one of these.
Yeah.
Now again, like you just said, like I said, I definitely would rather have the Curality,
Right.
Because that one was really good. But like no, I like this again because it's different. I think that's a fair price. Like I said, for almost 20-ounce can.
Yeah.
If you thought about it's a little bit of a stretch, I know, but you're getting toward that like, for a bomber, $450 for a bomber, that sounds great.
Right.
You're missing 3 or 4 ounces out of there. I get it, but
Right.
but a lot of them are 22-ounce bombers, 25, somewhere
Yeah.
in there. And if you were
Yep.
paying like $5 for that, we'd be like, oh my god, that's a great value.
Yeah, it's true.
So, but yeah, no, I do like it. But it could be. I wish it was just a little bit more balance between those two and not completely lost. And this is about as fresh as it can get.
I was going to say, we know that it's not a freshness issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's something we don't even have to talk about. But if you are looking for the freshest content on all of the internet when it comes to beverage-related things, definitely stop by our YouTube page. You can subscribe there. We always put up all of our latest videos that we do for all the things that we're podcasting on. If you are only looking for audio form or want something a little more on the go, iTunes, Spotify, both those places you're at. There's even like many other podcasting things.
Google Podcasts,
whatever.
I guess.
Yeah, Google Podcast, like whatever podcasting service you have, just search for About Beverages. We're probably there.
We'll be there.
We'll be
Wherever
there.
there is suffering. Oh wait,
We shouldn't be suffering.
No,
if you
that's
listen
true.
to our podcast.
No. I was.
No.
I watched Three Amigos last week. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's on my,
Can I have this beer when you are dead? So anyway, those are all the things that I need to talk about. This guy over here always remembers all the important social media stuff, which we have a few.
I have it written on my hand.
Is it 2 pillars?
Oh no.
How many pillars are we up to
there's
now?
3.
3.
You can't have a chair to sit on with only 2 legs. You need 3 legs.
3 does make it a little difficult, but I have seen 3-legged chairs.
Of course.
That still seems. I kind of don't believe we have 3 pillars.
We do have 3.
All right, what are
Oh,
they?
well, they're Facebook, Instagram, and of course the big one, Twitter.
Twitter. I do love Twitter. Twitter is nice because that's the place where you can find out where we're going live, like here on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday nights,
Most.
usually around 5:30 Pacific.
Yes.
You can find us, and we will be podcasting. You can interact with us, tell us what we should be having, all that kind of stuff, and we'll let you know what we'll be drinking too, so you could maybe drink along with us. We're trying to get better at that.
Yeah.
And by better, maybe even doing it once. That's where we're trying to get to.
That would be better.
That's where we're trying to get to. But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it a shot.